Getting the modification station is an absolute game changer. It's going to allow you to upgrade your depth modules or your Seamoth, Cyclops and Prawn Suit. It's also going to allow you to upgrade your oxygen tanks at ultra high capacity, amongst a whole array of other stuff. So to unlock the blueprint for the mod station, you will need to scan 3 fragments. So first and foremost, let's talk about the equipment that you'll need. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to be going to 2 wrecks. Now, one is a large wreck. It takes around about 200 seconds-ish to explore the entire wreck. Therefore, high capacity tank isn't going to cut it. So what I recommend you do is craft 3 high capacity oxygen tanks, which should be ample enough. Now, secondly, obviously it is a fragment. You'll need scanner. You'll need a flashlight. Make sure you use the flashlight and not the light on your Sea Glide, because it doesn't give the same visibility. Lastly, if you haven't deactivated the drive core on the Aurora, then you'll need to take the radiation suit. We are going to be going straight through a radiation zone, so unfortunately the rebreather is out of the question. However, if you have deactivated it, then good job. You can take the rebreather, conserve your oxygen as well. Okay, so now onto location. Where do we need to start from? Where do we need to go? Now, as always in my guides, I always start from one fixed location, which is these giant coral tubes here. You can't miss them. They're in the safe shallows. They stick out of the water, and there's only 2 sets. There's one further south, and it's this one we want to be starting at, which is in the north area. Again, please don't start from your drop pod, because your drop pod might be there where mine is, or it might be 100 meters over there, 100 meters over there, or 100 meters over there. That way the distance and direction I give you won't be accurate. So where do we need to go? We're going to be going 1.5 clicks right of northeast, a distance of approximately 1200 meters, at a depth of 200 meters. Now, ETA for this is around about 1 minute 50 seconds. We're going to be doing this obviously in the Seamoth. We won't need a depth upgrade for the Seamoth. It is beneficial, but you don't need one. Are we ready? Okay, let's go and get those frags. Okay guys, let's go. As I mentioned, 1.5 clicks right of northeast. Keep low, keep to the ocean floor if you can do. It's going to help you navigate, and try and do it during the day as well. It's going to make things a lot easier for you. Now, we're going to be entering the radiation zone very soon, so make sure you have your radiation gear if you've not deactivated the drive core on the Aurora. But other than that, we're good to go. Okay, we're going to be passing through grassy plateaus and into the mushroom forest, and then on to the bulb zone. Once we've reached the bulb zone, there's a couple of fauna there that you've got to be worried about. One is the ampiel, which is a nightmare. There's lots of them, and the bone shark, both of which can decimate your Seamoth. So leaving it around a flock of ampiels is not a good thing, so don't do it. But I'll show you what to do in a second. Now, once we've reached the mushroom forest, just check the sort of seabed. You can actually find mod station fragments just lying around here. But other than that, just keep on going, 1.5 clicks right of northeast. Ish. There we go, you can see it in the distance. The bulb zone, and a lot of ampiels by the looks of it. Okay, so we're going to approach it from about 100-ish, 120 meters up. Don't go all the way to the bottom. We want to keep our Seamoth safe. Okay, around about here. Okay, so next up is check oxygen on the oxygen tanks. Make sure that they are replenished. That's good to go.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Get rid of the map. We don't need it. Straight down. Now, first off, just check round the actual wreck itself. You can actually get them in the structure. I think that's actually one of them. That's the first fragment. Boom. That's 1 of 3. And then just do a quick check, make sure there's no others. Other than that, go in through the bottom bit of this opening here. That's your second fragment. Keep on going through. Wow, third fragment. Boom! There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
Now through the door. Now you may or may not get fragments in these exact locations, so do keep checking, but I'll show you where to check. There's quite a few hidden areas. That's the 4 fragment. Go down.
Passing 200.
Okay, back up.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, through here, and we have even more fragments. 5, I believe, 6, 7. Okay, switch oxygen tank. Okay, we're gonna go into the next room. I'll show you where that is. Through and through this vent here. Down. Keep winding your way through. It can get a little bit complicated. And then you'll come up through the floor. There's another fragment. That's 8, I believe. 9 fragments. Check down here. Okay. Let's go back. Now we're going to go to the second wreck. You may have got a couple of fragments from here. You may not have got any, but there is another wreck that I'm going to be taking you to, which obviously will hopefully give you the fragments that you need. Okay, so we're going to be going out here and to the Seamoth. Okay, so once in the Seamoth, just replenish oxygen tanks if you need to. But we're going to be going east directly. Keep it around about 180 meters in depth. Maybe 190 if you can push it that far. Go down, watch the ampules. Keep on, bang on east. It's going to be very dark. If you keep on it east, you should be good. And these bulbs give a little bit of light as well. So 190, and you should just scout around the floor. And here we are. Here's a second wreck. Okay, so there's a couple of hidden components in this. Oh,
damage imminent.
in this area. I'll show you now. Okay, so this is the first one.
Efficiency greatly decreased.
Go through the vent. And no modification fragments in this area. Okay, let's go through, out and through. Modification Station frag. Good job. Doorway. Modification frag. Another one. I might have cut through this door already, but you've got another 2 fragments. I believe that's 11, 12 fragments in total. But guys, if you haven't had the same look, then you can always check out the video there on screen. That will take you to alternative locations. Spawn rate is a little bit lower. But as always, guys, I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.